Hey, I'm Candace, your host, and if you're ready to grow your business and build your authority by getting booked on podcasts, I've got something special for you. I'm launching a brand new course that will walk you through exactly how to get booked on podcasts. Everything from identifying the right shows to pitching, preparing for interviews, and leveraging your guest appearances for growth. Plus, if you sign up for the waitlist now, you'll get early access to the course and these special bonuses. When you officially enroll in the course, you'll save $50 and get a free one-on-one strategy call with me to help you prep your speaking points and align your offers. These bonuses are limited and end on April 13th, so make sure to sign up today. Head to the link in the show notes to join and get started on your podcast guesting journey. I can't wait to help you get booked and start sharing your message with the world. Now let's dive into today's episode. Hey, welcome back at you with a solo episode. This is going to be super quick. This is for anyone who is thinking about starting a business, launching a business, whether it be service-based, like you're going to offer coaching, mentoring, consulting, where someone's going to get on a call with you or even in person, or if you have a digital product to get in the hands of people. So I'm going to take you through one of my clients from this past fall. She has a full-time job, has been wanting to get a side business started and launched, just didn't have the time for it. So I took on the work for her. I'm going to leave examples of all of the things I mentioned, links for them in the comments of my own things so that you can have a visual of like how this workflow might work for you. Let's call this client Katie. She is service-based. She already was having calls and meetings with people because she was getting asked by friends and people in the community for help and for time with her to just talk about specifically ADHD in kids. She's a mom. Her children have this, live with it, and she has found a combination of medical and holistic and ways to live with this and manage this and support the people that work with children and people with ADHD. So she was noticing that people were reaching out to her. Maybe you are thinking of something that people reach out to you for and they always want to pick your brain about. That would be a great service to offer. She also wanted to provide a free resource. She wanted to put all of the things together that she was using. These were links and products of different soaps and laundry detergent and things that she had swapped out to be more holistic and clean and toxin-free, snacks and different things that they had swapped throughout, vitamins they took. So she wanted a resource but couldn't really visualize how that might look. So what we did was we made notes in a Google Doc. In a plain like Google Doc, could just write it on paper, whatever. Typing it is nice because now you can copy and paste it when we do the next step. So the first step was gathering all the notes that she wanted in this free resource, all the links that she wanted to link the products to. Hers weren't, but these could also be affiliate links where you can get a small kickback for the things you're recommending. And we gathered that information together. And then I took it and used Canva. Canva has a different variety of options, free options where you can use a lot of their pieces. I use Canva Pro because I also have my website running through this. We made a PDF, just grabbed one of the templates, started plugging in her information, grouping things into categories like snacks, household products, things like that, linking everything because you can do that in a PDF on Canva. And then when that was all set and ready, I saved it as a PDF and then I uploaded it into Google Drive. That way I could change the settings to be viewable. If for anyone who had the link, they could view it. Couldn't edit it, couldn't do anything like that, but they could view it. With that Google Drive link then, that shareable link, we then will take that over to Flodesk. Okay. And again, I'm going to link all this in the show notes. I'm going to link you my free resource so you can see that in Flodesk, I made a sales page for it. In Flodesk, it's called a checkout. Made her a checkout for her free resource. Within there, we describe it. We say what it is. If someone wants it, they can click the button. And when that happens, they are prompted to put in their email address and their name. And then they hit submit and then they get an automatic delivery. You set this up in the Flodesk checkout. They get an automatic delivery of the link to the PDF, or you can use the actual PDF itself and upload it into the delivery. I like to use the Google Drive link because if I ever update that PDF, I can just update the version of it in Google Drive. And that way people don't need to be emailed out the new version and they always have a current version. Okay. With that free checkout, you can create a second checkout in Flodesk. Okay. And each checkout then gives you a link. So this could be a link in your bio. You could use this link and put it into a free link tree account where you can have more than one link. So we made a second checkout that was describing her service where someone could book time with her to get on a Zoom call or phone call, and they could book time with her. In that checkout, we described what that service was. And then when someone purchases that, there would be a cost. You can set the cost to whatever you want. When they pay and submit that, then they get the automatic delivery that you can set up. In this case, we used Calendly, which is a free calendar. You can have one calendar for free. You can set your hours and your times and how long the slots are, and there's a link. So that gets linked in the Flodesk checkout delivery. When someone buys time with you to consult with you, then they get an immediate email saying, here's my calendar link, find a time that works. You get notified of that time and it gets put onto your calendar. So then when it's time for your call, you've already set everything up ahead of time. Now you can just hop on to the call and do the thing that you're good at and that's fun to you. That's kind of the rundown of how you could piece it together using Flodesk as your main program with a few other free programs in there to make this happen and to really have some great systems in place for you to have a full-on business that is ready to go and to get clients. The point of having the free resource is to, one, provide value, but two, they're giving you their email address in exchange for that. And that is a really big deal. You definitely want to get an email list started, which Flodesk is great because it starts adding people when they purchase things or when they get your free resources, it starts adding them to email lists. And you can have them separate and specific so that you know who has bought from you. You can have it as a list of just people who want your newsletter or general emails. There's a lot of functions in there. Flodesk has a cost, but you can get it for its first year, 50% off. I can leave that link in the show notes. Utilizing those free resources to grow your email list and also to provide value to your people is a really great first step in starting your business. Are there other ways to do this? Absolutely. Of course there are. This way, after 8+ years of doing this for myself, this is the most cost efficient and professional and streamlined automated version that I have found for people like me trying to provide a service as far as like consulting, mentoring, that type of thing, and with digital products. Again, my examples are in the show notes. I'll label them with my free resource. You can see that. You can even throw your email addresses in there if you want so that you can see the process and see how you get the automatic delivery. And then I'll link a paid version so you can see that. And if you have any questions, you can always shoot me a DM over on Instagram at Candace Dudley. Thanks for tuning in. If you're ready for podcast mentoring, whether it's setup, editing, planning, or guesting, you can book a one-on-one call with me through the link in the show notes. I hope you feel seen, inspired, and like your dreams and goals are completely valid because they are. See you next Tuesday.